All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Fitness Center in Hamilton, Ohio. It's Tri-State Wrestling. Up here in the broadcast booth, my name is Joe Dabrowski alongside Nate Pelly, and tonight, a lot of intrigue surrounds our main event. VSK as a mystery tag team partner facing two chief rivals in the form of Stephen Wolf and Myron Reed. A lot of combustible elements here tonight.
It's going to be really interesting. A lot of people are talking about, does VSK have any friends? Well, I hate to bust your bubbles, but the truth is he has plenty of friends.
Well, we're going to find out if one of them will step up to the fight because Eric James is banned from the building. That and so much more we're going to talk about throughout the course of this broadcast. Eric Redbeard is here. We have great young talent making their debut and so much more. Let's get to the ring and show you our next competitor. Justin Xavier, Pac-Man himself, the gamer aficionado, and somebody who is unbeaten so far here in TSW action. And Nate, it's certainly that competitive gamesmanship he's known his whole life that has helped pick him up to a higher level.
Yeah, Justin Xavier, he fancies himself a gamer, he fancies himself a little retro, calls himself Pac-Man. Well, he's in for an interesting test tonight against the man making his TSW debut.
Man who holds state records. He'll travel from city to city, town to town, find a dive bar, find an arcade machine. He'll play that thing till it smokes, and he'll break the record, and he'll put his name into history. That's the kind of aficionado Justin Xavier is, and he brings that same type of competitive energy to the squared circle.
You know, for some reason, this guy's proud of being on the leaderboard of a bunch of arcade games. Can you imagine how pathetic your life must be?
What? Just having fun.
Fun.
When the action starts, the referee in charge, Jake Cloyd, introducing first. Weighing in at 145, from Bronx, New York, he is the viral one, Millz Hendrix! And his opponent, weighing in at 165 pounds, he is straight out of the arcade, Justin Pac-Man Xavier!
Hey, Joe.
What's up?
Where is this Hendrix guy from again? Somewhere along the Watchtower?
Well, Hendrix is from the Brooklyn, New York area, and we'll see if he can impress in his debut here tonight. He's about a 2-year pro, but he's been all around in 8 different states, and somebody who feels that, you know, with his smoothness, with his athleticism, he can go viral any single night. That's why he's called the viral one, and should be a great athletic test for Justin Xavier.
Very impressive early moments here in this matchup between these two. And you know, Justin Xavier, he's been on quite a roll, as you mentioned, here in TSW, thus far undefeated.
Yeah, had more success than that guy they made that Donkey Kong game documentary about, right? I mean, he's been all over the place here at TSW in a number of our events, and he has yet to have a blemish on his record. Side headlock cinched in. And Justin's, again, you know, we talked about it before, but he has a very long, lanky physique, which helps with leverage and reach. And certainly in a game of inches like pro wrestling, where so much of it's about your weight positioning, your placement, your balance, that comes in handy.
Oh, look at that great athleticism, as you mentioned. Justin Xavier, as you said, he's lanky. He's also deceptively tall.
Millz went for that satellite head scissors. Xavier lands on his feet. And nice deep arm drag.
Ricky Steamboat-esque there with those arm drags. Follows it up with a drop kick.
Into a cover for only a count of 2. If Ricky Steamboat had an Xbox, he'd be Justin Xavier. Like the call and response there, Pac-Man. Great nickname that Justin has earned from dominating those arcade machines and mastering the game as the high score in multiple states. But, man, no high score in that particular exchange because Millz comes through with a drop kick and changes the dynamic.
Couple more big moves like that, and it might be game over for Xavier.
And Millz slides through with a tope suicida, nicely done, and was able to use the first bit of really high-impact offense. Hendrix can put his name on the map here if he's able to be the first man to defeat Xavier here in TSW. No easy feat.
You know, got a little inside scoop for you. Justin Xavier was actually injured in a match last night. He was bloodied up. I'm not sure if it was a broken nose or perhaps just a bloody lip, but he's coming off a pretty severe injury just less than 24 hours ago. Now he's out here once again in action.
Speaks to that competitive spirit that he's out here competing. No excuses, not talking about it, not looking for a handout. Got a 2 count off of the sunset flip, but slick blade nicely done by the viral one.
Right into the cover, hooked that leg as well. Very fundamentally sound there. Didn't just get the body on body, made sure to hook the leg as well.
Certainly, Nate, a lot to take from the athleticism of Millz Hendrix. He's been smooth, he's been fluid, and pretty much everything has delivered in a big way so far for him.
You know, I'm very impressed with this youngster here, making his debut. Right now he's got Justin Xavier in a bad way, but Xavier able to make his way back to his feet.
Of course, Xavier has spent time in the Nightmare Factory. He spent time touring this country, bettering himself in all facets, in and out of wrestling, and stringing together this offense. Forearm shots, but Hendrix cuts him off.
Landing on his feet, though, is Xavier.
Oh, double spring into the drop kick, beautifully done.
Great athleticism once again on display in this matchup.
And these fans are on his side. The running shooting star. Is that all? 2 count only. But Justin favoring the neck a little bit, showing some signs of damage in this matchup. But you can't question, was it 3? Was it not 3? You got to go full throttle. You got to stay the course here, Justin.
Looked like he was kind of massaging his lower back there for just a moment as well. He might be injured there. Oh, look at that.
You can't leave an opening. That's called the silencer. Hendrix going to do it. No. Oh, that's a pet maneuver of Millz Hendrix. Hendrix thought it was over, and he's questioning the official, but again, there's no chance that the official's going to change his mind about that. It was a near fall, and now Xavier's kicking out of some of Hendrix's best.
Got to be getting in the head a little bit of Hendrix here. Xavier took a big move there.
So much great young talent. Hendrix only about a 2-year pro. Looking to show big, but a spinning back kick counters.
Tremendous spinning back kick there. Right into the cover.
And Xavier's done it!
You know, I gotta say, that spinning back kick reminiscent of something we see from Jake Christ.
Justin Pac-Man Xavier!
Hendrix